Hey guys, what's going on? It is Saul over at SUPP, bringing you another video today. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a great week amidst all the virus chaos, I guess you could say. I am doing this video because I got a few emails asking, basically followers asking what's a good way to boost the immune system. For those of you who have read either SUPP Noble Whole Food Military Nutrition on the Go or SUPP Noble Whole Food Military Nutrition at Home, you know that I do have a couple chapters that actually talk about the immune system and the way that you can boost your immune system. So I figured today I would do something a little, out of the ordinary when it comes to the usual thing of, workout nutrition DIY, workout edge, those type of things. And I wanted to actually read, for those of you who have not actually purchased the book, or either books, or either guides for that matter, or, maybe you're just coming to grips with the blog. I wanted to give you guys a taster from one of the books. And basically, it'll give you an idea as to what are, immune system boosting qualities of foods and what type of nutrients and how they work. I'll give you a few actually foods that can help boost your immune system, in addition to a few other things. But before we get started, I just want to say that, it's really weird in times like these, and I say times like these because, with the whole COVID-19 thing, you've got people, they're freaking out, there's a lot of panic, there's panic across the news, and I get it, okay? Most of the time, you see something on the media, most people do panic because the media, that's their job, it's to drive it home, focus, to bring you up to date with the most current news. I understand that. But I think when it comes to immune system boosting, one thing that people have to understand is that, it's like when you get a sore throat, okay? When you get a sore throat, all you want to happen is for that sore throat to go away. So you focus all your energy and your time into how to get rid of that sore throat. And, you do a lot of things at one time to get rid of it. But the thing is, if you put steps in place gradually, day by day, I'm not saying that you will not get the sore throat, but what I am saying is that it diminishes the chances of you getting that sore throat significantly. So when it comes to immune system boosting, it's a gradual process over time. So that way, when something does happen, you can boost your immune system even further, easier and faster. Okay, so it's a lot like I always say when people come to me with these type of questions, like, oh well, Saul, how do I boost my immune system? How do I guard myself against getting sick? It's sick season. I'm going to the gym. How do I avoid getting sick around other people? And honestly, it's a lot like working out. So working out allows you to tax and stress your body beyond what most people are used to. Okay. So when you're boosting your immune system, you're just taking the small steps through nutrition, the same way you do with working out. You work out to get more muscle mass, to gain more strength. Sometimes people do it to lose fat. You work out to become better at whatever it is that you're training to do, whether that's, being faster at running, being able to, haul ammo cans faster, being able to lift heavier, being able to climb that wall easier. Okay? But when you work out, you do tax and stress your body beyond what most people are used to, what the average, especially in today's world, the average sedentary person is used to. And this builds a solid foundation. And when you consistently work out and you pair it with good nutrition and eating with purpose, okay, like I mentioned in the last video, workout nutrition DIY, why diets suck, you boost your immune system above the average baseline, what I like to call the average baseline. This way, when your immune system drops, you simply drop to the average baseline, okay? A baseline where most people sit on a daily basis. And when they do get sick, they drop below that average, which makes them more susceptible, thus causing the immune system to work harder than necessary. All right, and you take that, and you look at how people generally have a low level of activity, unless you're, of course, active duty military or things like that. You take that and you pile on the daily stressors of work. And a lot of people's work is mental, and mental exhaustion can be just as demanding as physical exhaustion. But you take on the daily stressors of work, overstimuli from too much media consumption, and then you look at lack of sleep, people not getting enough sleep, and you've got an immune system overload. Okay, so this is all a recipe for just a bad result. All right. This kind of leads me to the saying of an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I'm pretty sure you've heard that at some point in your life. If you haven't, well, it basically means that doing little things daily lead up to being able to battle or bounce back something big later on. Okay, so you work out. Why do you work out? You work out because you're able to handle tasks that were once hard before you worked out and that have now become easier. Okay, so it's basically just about being able to tackle and come to grips with something that would usually be hard to do for the average person, but it's easier because you've put in the little steps day by day. Okay, that's why I say immune system boosting, it's no different than working out. Okay, the only difference is, just like when you work out, you learn what tools work, what methods work, what works for your body individually. Okay. So if we look at it like that, you understand where nutrition comes into play in this whole thing. It's not just about, hey, I'm going to take a load of vitamin C tabs, you know what I mean? I'm going to take a load of NyQuil, I'm going to take a load of Sudafed. It's not about that. Okay, and NyQuil and Sudafed, yeah, they're great, but they're just suppressants. Okay, it's about tackling it from source. It's about making sure that you have that foundation. All right, so now that that's covered, I'm going to take a minute to read to you chapter 7 of my book, SUPP, Noble Whole Food Military Nutrition at Home. Okay, so I'll read a bit of chapter 7, and then I will give you some good resources, a quick and dirty list of immune system boosting foods. All right. So let's get going. You ready? All right. All right. SUPP, Noble Whole Food Military Nutrition at Home, Chapter 7, Antioxidants, Sweet, Spice, and Everything Nice. Antioxidants are more than just the pomegranates your wife's yoga instructor keeps trying to shove down your throat every time you go for a trial class. Readers of the on-the-go version of SUPP already know this, so feel free to refer back to that. But the home rules are a little bit different, okay? So only refer back to it unless you need a fresher. For the newbies, keep reading, alright? It's like the title says. Truth is, if you didn't notice already, there are quite a few minerals that are antioxidants, meaning antioxidants work the same way. They're all the things under the hood that make you run at peak performance, and a little more. They also serve as armor for your body system. I like to think of them as a carbon fiber mod kit for your car, stronger than steel, aluminum, or fiberglass. Are you having fun reading these examples yet? So this means that they're pretty important. So stop laughing at your girlfriend's or your friend's morning smoothie, and let's find out why. Why it's important. As a follow-up to that last statement, you kind of want to avoid fruit smoothies, as most of them are loaded with fruits or sugar tailored to make them taste good. Alright, sorry Becky. Ideally, it's better to juice your vegetables and eat your fruits, but that's a conversation for another day. So antioxidants are pretty important. If you're training to be or maintaining being one of the elite that serve in the armed forces, you're putting your body through a lot of stress, especially if you're truly putting in work during your workouts or other physical training. This means you need to counter oxidative stress. Antioxidants minimize the effects of oxidative stress, or damage, aka free radicals, which play a huge part in disease formation. Damage can be caused by large amounts of stress in everyday life, hard workouts, crappy eating habits, popping meds, smoking, by the way, don't do it, drugs, by the way, don't do them, and exposure to chemicals or toxicity. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, antioxidants help remove potentially damaging oxidants, red stressors, in your body. In layman's terms, pretty much anything that puts stress on the body, thus causing it to have to protect and re-strengthen itself. In other words, antioxidants aid in detoxification, anti-aging, prolonging life, preserving cognitive function, and more. So you get it, they're a big deal. You've already learned about some antioxidants in the last chapter, along with their importance. This time around, I'm not going to give you a long, pretty list of different antioxidants with an explanation of what they do, and there's a good reason for it. First off, there are a plethora of antioxidants that extend beyond what's in fruits. Fruits and vegetables in general have an ocean's worth of antioxidants, as antioxidants are what protect produce when it grows from the rugged elements of the outdoors, and your neighbor's annoying dog. This isn't to say that there aren't certain foods and veggies that have higher levels of antioxidants than others. There are. However, antioxidants are a little different than minerals, as many minerals can aid in the different processes of antioxidants in the body. Let's put things into perspective. While some antioxidants are made by the body, others you have to acquire from food. Different foods can contain several antioxidants. For instance, that tiny decorative shoot of thyme you have served up on top of your Sunday roast beef contains over 30 antioxidants. You can see how a couple of pages of antioxidants would easily turn into a whole book when explained. And again, this guide is about simplicity. I will, however, give you a smaller list of noteworthy antioxidants which are found in supplements but should be acquired through whole, healthy foods. Alright, now in the book, there is a smaller list, but it's much easier if you read it yourself because that would take me a while. Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead to how much is enough. Alright, so here goes. How much is enough? Again, no charts and formulas here. When it comes to antioxidants, more is definitely not better. But again, the more stresses you put on your body and brain, and the more you put them under, the more you demand antioxidants to counter said stress. So keep a good level. Alright, like minerals, when it comes to antioxidants, it's all about variety. Too much of one can produce undesirable results. Now would be also a good time to mention that release of free radicals are actually required by the body, for good reason. They tweak adenosine triphosphate production, or ATP, a continuously recycled and reused molecule that transports chemical energy in cells for metabolism, essentially a vital part of your very existence. So really, free radicals and antioxidants are all about balance as they go hand in hand, helping cells maintain a healthy state of existence through a proverbial tug of war. Control the amount of free radicals and antioxidants, and you maintain the balance of crossing that thin line between cell deterioration and all-out self-destruction. Alright guys, so that was a section of Chapter 7, Antioxidants, in the book. It does have quite a long list of the antioxidants that you can find in supplements, and it also has a long list of these foods and supplements that also contain antioxidants. It gives you a breakdown of the antioxidants that I list, and it tells you why they're important and what parts of your immune system that they can help boost. Okay, now for the quick and dirty list, I've got quite a few options. Let's see here. Just looking through, trying to give you the best ones. Okay, so I have quite an extensive list, and really I'm gonna share with you the ones that you can just pick up and eat. Okay, so we have the quick and dirty list, and this is graded from the highest to the lowest ORAC score. Okay, so we have dark chocolate, 45 to 69% cacao solids. All right, and all you've got to do really is eat an ounce of this. Okay, that's not an excuse to hog out on chocolate. All right, you got to grow a pair and opt for dark chocolate that isn't loaded with sweet to make it taste better. Okay, so we're talking about serious dark chocolate here. Got pecans. All right, we have elderberries, we have wild blueberries, we have artichokes, boiled, cranberries, kidney beans, blackberries, cilantro, and goji berries. And these are just top 10. Okay, I recognize that, you know, depending on where you are, you may not be able to find this, but this is just a list to get you started. Now, if you want to know more, about what foods will help you out. If you haven't bought the guide already, go ahead, go on my website, alright? URL's right up on the screen. It's also in the description below as a link. And both the on-the-go and the at-home nutrition guides will have a list. You've got the on-the-go one, and it's got it for when you can't, you're not at home, you're deployed, or you're out traveling. Although I think with this whole COVID-19, if you're not active military duty, you're probably not traveling. And then you've also got, the list where if you are at home, you can cook with or eat these foods. Okay, so go ahead, check it out. It would be what it is on the in the at-home guide. It's chapter 7 under antioxidants. There's also another chapter which talks about minerals, and they've both got a comprehensive list of recommended types. So you can basically pull. This is the beautiful thing about SUPP, and I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to actually sit down and write it for you guys, and that it's helping people in the world. Because basically, if you need a list, you've got it. And it's not just a list, it also explains how it's going to benefit you. All right, this is what's great about every single chapter in the book. I use it myself, and I improve upon it as I learn new things, so that way I can share it with you guys. All right, so go ahead, check it out. Look it up, SUPP Noble Whole Food Military Nutrition at Home on the SUPP website. Like I said, link is on the screen or in the description box below, or check out SUPP Noble Whole Food Military Nutrition on the go. And both of those will provide you with chapters and lists of immune system boosting nutrients and foods in addition to supplements. But the primary focus here is immune system boosting foods. All right, check that out. Stay safe out there. Basically give COVID-19 a big kick in the ass. That's it from me, guys. I'm out of here. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Peace.